I am in a safe, enclosed environment, and I am a trained professional. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Melly, back at it again with another banger video for y'all boys. And today, we're gonna be talking about why I'm getting rid of my Glock 45. I know some of y'all thinking like, bro, you just got the 45. You just did a video 2 days ago on why the Glock 45 might be your new carry gun. Okay, I'm not talking about that 45. I done ran through a couple 45s this year, looking for the perfect setup, making mistakes on some build. Like I said, looking for the perfect setup. I am a very undecisive person. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. Once I don't like it, it's no convincing me to keep it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna get rid of it, and that's just that. So today we're gonna be talking about why I'm getting rid of the Glock 45 MOS. I did pick this Glock 45 up a couple months ago in Glocktober. Thought this was gonna be the perfect one for me. I had another Black 45 that I had the stipple job on, all decked out. I actually wish I would have kept that Glock 45 now. But yeah, let's jump straight into the video. I'm gonna tell y'all all the reasons why I'm getting rid of this 45 and deciding to keep the other 45. So back in October, I purchased this Glock for $1,100. Don't feel like I was ripped off. Feel like I just made a dumbass decision. I wish I would have kept the Glock 45 that I had before, but I ended up buying this one. I said, oh, it's gray. I haven't seen nobody with a gray 45. I think I want to do the build I got now, but do it in gray, because gray is like my favorite color. But now I'm starting to notice I'm not that into colored guns. But how would I ever figure that out if I didn't go out and get me a colored gun and notice, hey, this ain't for me? But okay, reason number one that I'm getting rid of this 45. So, why am I getting rid of this 45? So the MOS system is the biggest reason I'm getting rid of this 45. I am not a fan of the 45. I'm at the Glock modular optic system. It's really trash, and I feel like you should just go direct mount for any red dot you want. If you got to take your time and decide on which red dot you're going to run on your pistol, figure it out and send your slide in to get milled instead of going with this trash MOS system. It's actually garbage. I am running the OEM Glock plate, so it's the number 2 plate. So with the MOS system, it's cut a little bigger than a regular RMR footprint. So there is a little space in between the red dot and the backup in the rear iron sight, and in front of the plate, in front of the red dot, there is still space because the MOS footprint is just gigantic. So number one reason is because of the MOS system. That's like the biggest reason. And you have to run extra tall sights to get you a good co-witness. I am able to co-witness with these sights, but still, the gray is pretty nice on this gun. I will give it to it. The gray is a nice color. The Cerakote, it is Cerakoted from a trash company. I'm not even gonna shout them out. They did a horrible job on this gun, because when I received it, I seen little blend marks on it, and I should have contacted them, but I was so eager to get it that I just didn't contact them, and I really should have, because they did a horrible job. The optic that I'm running on here is the Gideon Omega. This is similar to the SRO. A lot of people like to compare it to the SRO, because honestly, it is just like the SRO. If you want this dot, use code MELLY55610. Back to this MOS system plate. Yeah, instead of you guys going out and buying a Glock MOS, don't stress. When you hear MOS, a lot of people are like, oh, bro, I don't got an MOS. So they just think I can't run a red dot. I wish I would have just purchased me a Glock 45. Could have got me a good deal on one for $450. You could find you a Glock 45 without the MOS system, and I could have spent $100 to $150 on getting me a nice quality, sending it to a nice company, nice reputable company, and getting a slide mill to run my Trigicon RMR directly onto the slide or the acro cut, whatever I wanted to go with. So don't be fooled when you hear the MOS system. You still can get you a red dot on your firearm without having an MOS system. At that time, I really wasn't, I knew about getting slide milled, but I wasn't big into not having to run the plate. I'm just like, I can use the number 2 plate that come with the Glock 45 / all Glock MOS system, except for the 43X and 48, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just like, I can use that plate. But now that I got a little experience with those plates and with having to use the MOS system Glock, I'm really not a fan of it. I just wish for all of my MOS handguns, I would have just got my slide milled. So that's where this 45 comes in at. Went out and picked me up another Glock 45. Yes, it's black again. Yes, I'm backwards. I went and picked this up on a good deal. Shout out to my boy Rustic Arms. Paid $500 for this with an aim point acro cut, with a cut for the aim point acro from factory, which allows me to run my Gideon mediator directly to the slide. I did have a plate. They do send you a plate with this, but I ran it on here before with that plate and it just looked absolutely stupid. So yeah, shout out to that boy for hooking me up with the deal on this Glock 45. Sits super flush and I'm really liking it so far. This is the dot that I was shooting in my last video. Is a multi-reticle system dot, but that is the regular 3 MOA circle you seeing. It just look extra big because of the camera. That is just how camera pick up red dots. It just make it look extra huge. So yeah, went on and picked me up something like this. And if you don't want to get your slide milled, go with a reputable company that makes high quality slides. There's plenty of companies out there. Marconi Armory. Shout out to Marconi Armory. We got what is his name? JM Custom. He's right in Michigan. He makes some slides. They phenomenal, looks great. But one of the biggest, most reputable companies, well, one of the biggest names is Zev Technologies. This is my favorite slide, the Zev Technology Gen 517 slide on her, cut for RMR. I can just throw my RMR footprint dots right on here, just torque them down, and I'll be set to go. Don't fall for the MOS system thing. Read about it. Hopefully you watch this video before you go out and buy you a MOS, but do some research on it. Like my boy Shake 762, shout out to Shake 762, go subscribe to that boy. He really the one who put me on getting your slide. He like, man, fuck that MOS, bro. I don't mess with MOS because it just, they basically overcharging you, not overcharging you because you kind of paying for what you get, but you're not at the same time. But that money that you spent extra on an MOS, you could have just got the non-MOS and shipped it in to get milled. So yeah, that's the reason I'm getting rid of the 45. Hopefully you guys well, I shouldn't say hopefully y'all understand it because y'all didn't pay for this, but y'all did at the same time. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to the people who are watching this video. Make sure y'all like, turn on post notifications so y'all don't miss no videos. But yeah, we decided to keep the direct cut from factory over the MOS. Glock should have just released some of these firearms with some should have had RMR cuts, some should have had Delta Point Pro cuts. But you know how Glock is. They just gonna give it to us how they want to give it to us, and we gonna accept it anyways. But I'm done with it, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. I just wanted to make a quick video explaining to y'all why I was getting rid of this 45. I appreciate y'all boys for tuning in to this video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this video, and don't buy that MOS Glock. It's not worth it. Unless you just now getting into firearms, you might think it's worth it. But I'm telling y'all boys, it's not worth it. Stay blessed and stay dangerous. Make sure I hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I appreciate y'all boys.